Pop quiz. Let me know in the comment section down below what you believe is the most effective way to grow a Discord server and why. 1, 2, 3, and the answer is you should be creating content to grow your online presence. Last week, I released a video focused on tips to grow your Discord server, and you should watch that video after this one. But this week, I want to do a deep dive into what the most powerful growth method is, at least in my opinion. So let's talk about it. But first, let me get this disclaimer out of the way. This method could work for basically any online endeavor you're pursuing or social media platform you want to grow. Your goal could be to jumpstart a business selling gourmet marshmallows, and this is still going to be the most effective use of your time. Don't believe me? Yeah, it's powerful, but I'm specifically going to be talking about Discord today because I'm from LaunchPass, the best way to monetize your Discord servers. More on that later. We're in a really interesting time where the demand for connected spaces to share interests, knowledge, or just make friends continues to rise. So whether you want to grow a server as a hobby or you want to blow up your monetized server, the biggest question mark is how do I get that initial burst of growth? If you do any amount of research or look up ways to get people to join your community, you'll find a lot of solutions, but honestly, the best answer is just create content. Content creation stands out as the only truly free way to organically build a community and grow your Discord server that also has a reasonable return on your time investment. While paid advertising and other promotional methods can certainly yield results, they're either prohibitively expensive to get the same potential explosive growth, or they can't offer that big boom at all. Obviously, if you have enough money to throw at a really expensive targeted advertising campaign and you have a really solid product that you're sure will offer you a return on your investment, then yes, go that route. But I'm trying to get you from point A to point B without maximizing your credit card. Content creation also offers you something that paid advertising and spam posting your community could never, and that is actual engagement and a legitimate community. People don't watch content that they're not interested in, so by creating content parallel to your server's niche, you're putting yourself in a two-bird, one-stone situation, where you're not only getting eyes on you and your content, but you're also recruiting members who are interested in exactly what you're doing. Discord does not come with a built-in algorithm to put your server in front of people who share the exact interests that your Discord server is promoting, but the platforms that you can post content on do, and that in itself is insanely powerful. This algorithm-driven approach really lessens the challenge of reaching a wider audience, especially when compared to how difficult it is to organically grow on Discord without an already established community. And I can see the comments right now about how this can't work from scratch. You must already have to have a large social media following to actually capitalize on this, and I could not disagree more. We are in a point in time where content creation is more accessible than ever. If you have a cell phone, some time to set aside to script and plan out videos and make a content posting strategy, and you can be kind of charismatic on camera, then you can post genuinely engaging videos and start to build an audience from scratch. We now have 3 major platforms in YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, where you can not only post short-form content, but those platforms will do their absolute best job to push out that content in front of the eyes of people who actually want to see it. And this should go without saying, short-form content is so much more approachable to create than any type of long-form content or any type of live streaming content that you could be doing. Now, will you be an overnight success? Probably not, but with some consistency, some practice, and figuring out what works for you, I really believe that anyone can make content and achieve some level of success. The rise of short-form content on these platforms has quite literally revolutionized the landscape of content consumption and creation. While I still fully believe that long-form VOD-style content is king and all roads eventually lead to you posting that type of content on YouTube, there is no denying the explosive growth potential of the short-form content boom we're seeing right now. And in case I haven't hammered this in already, this potential explosive growth can lead to you building an actual community that you can convert to members for your Discord server, that you can convert to members that actually organically grow your server for you. You get new members from your content, those members have a great time in your server because hopefully you've actually put in the work and made sure your server is an interesting and engaging place. This will not work otherwise. And then finally, those members invite new members and you organically grow your server. Let's call this the content to Discord pipeline. Now, out of the 3 platforms I've listed, I really believe that YouTube is the most important because at least anecdotally, it seems easier to mobilize an audience on YouTube to move from point A to point B than it does on any other platform. But I think that could just be a side effect of actual clickable links in your description and the fact that long-form content gives you time for calls to action. That being said, if you're creating short-form content, cast a wide net and post it to all 3 platforms. That's your best option. You'll really need to establish some form of consistency, but do not overestimate what you can do. A Pokemon YouTuber named Nintendo grew his channel to over 1 million subscribers in under 1 year by posting 2 daily shorts, but he has an editor to edit his content for him, and he has an entire team of close-knit friends to make content with. If you have a situation like that and you can put in the time to post 2 daily shorts, then great. But if you cannot put in the time for that, don't set that as an expectation for yourself. You would rather post 3 shorts weekly and not burn out than just fizzle out before you can even get started. Daily uploads are great. I myself gained 18,000 followers on TikTok in 30 days by posting a video every day. But don't force yourself into that schedule, especially if you have other obligations. Find a schedule that works for you and stick to it. And for the most important piece of advice when getting started, just start. You're never going to be ready and you're never going to find a perfect time, so just start creating content. Your first videos or shorts are probably not going to be good, and that's okay. You will progressively get better. You try, you fail, you learn, you grow. That's the natural evolution of being a content creator. Most people that go viral from the start of their account have other failures somewhere in the background that you're probably just not aware of. And for another huge piece of advice, while I'm a big proponent of trying to carve out your own space in a niche, because no matter what your niche is, there is space for you there. If you absolutely have no clue where to start, you should be consuming content. Watch creators who are successful in your space and find out what works and what they're doing. And also watch creators who are maybe not directly in your space, but it's applicable enough that it's relevant. Find what videos are trending and then use that as a springboard for your inspiration. If you're trying to start a pay-to-access study group Discord server, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of benefit from watching viral trending TikTok dance compilations, but you will get a whole lot of insight by watching a productivity YouTuber who has videos that trend frequently. Now, let me be clear, what I am not telling you to do is to just blatantly copy someone else's work and try and post it as your own. What I am telling you to do is find out what's working and figure out how to make it your own. Almost everyone finds inspiration in other people's work, so find a formula that's working and figure out what you can do to really add to that. Also, this should probably go without saying, but if you're an incredibly creative individual and you have 100% original ideas for new content, then yes, just do those. But no, you will still gain insight from watching other creators who are successful in your space, specifically if you try to figure out why they are successful. The advice to look for inspiration is really just to get over any creative walls you might hit while starting out. You'll eventually figure out what works for you, so just start. Also, last quick tip, don't start by immediately advertising your Discord server or whatever it is you want to grow. Even if you go viral or get a lot of traction early on, build a community first. Everything comes with time, so give your audience a chance to get to know you. Okay, I hope this helped really explain why I believe content creation is the most powerful tool in your arsenal to grow online. Really, it can all be boiled down to the fact that these platforms have algorithms who will help you find your intended audience. Now, if you want the most powerful tool for monetizing your Discord server, that's LaunchPass. With a few clicks, you can turn any Discord server into a pay-to-access community in minutes, and our customer service is second to none. So if you have a great idea for a server and you want to start earning actual revenue for your time, then head on over to launchpass.com and start your free trial. Also, I would highly recommend you schedule an onboarding call with our expert support team to figure out how most successful servers are set up and what features they're taking advantage of. The Calendly link for that will be in the description down below. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and if you learned anything or got any value out of this video, it would help me so immensely if you would leave a like and also consider subscribing if you're new here. But thank you for watching, and until next time.